Okay folks, so I'm going to make a video on Star Citizen and why you want to care about this game. I'm going to be doing a few videos on Star Citizen, I think, because it's getting to a point in development where it's worth sitting up and taking notice. But for those of you who have never seen Star Citizen or heard of Star Citizen or just want to know what's the best way to get into it and avoid some of the pitfalls and some of the history behind it, I'm just going to take you through it. I'm going to take you through it pretty quick because there's loads of information out there. There's Wikipedia pages out there, and there's loads of YouTube videos out there. So this is just going to be my quick take on it. Right, Star Citizen. Star Citizen is an upcoming multiplayer space trading and combat game made by and published by Cloud Imperium Games. Cloud Imperium Games was set up and directed by Chris Roberts, who is better known for games such as Wing Commander, Privateer, Freelancer. Yeah, that about covers it. Now, this was a Kickstarter game back in 2012. But, so straight off the top, don't get into this game thinking that it's going to be out anytime soon. Because Cloud Imperium Games are making two games. This is the common misconception with Star Citizen, that it's one game. It's not, it's two. They're making two different games. They're making Star Citizen and a single player game called Squadron 42. Squadron 42's got actors like Mark Hamill, Scully from X-Files, I forgot her name. To be honest with you, it's star-studded. Okay, it's a big production value, is this. Okay, so keep all that in mind when we talk about how long this game's got to come out. Current thinking is Squadron 42, the single player campaign, is coming out Q2 2020, I think, somewhere around there. Star Citizen, the massively online role-playing game, is, well, who knows, but I would say 2 to 3 years. There is a mode map, but Star Citizen are quite famous for missing their target dates. Right, enough said about that. If you get into this game right now, there are things you can do. It's in alpha at the moment, but it doesn't matter what stage of alpha it is right now, because I want this video to last the test of time a little bit and not have to keep updating this per update. But enough to say that at this moment in time of this video going live, it's worth taking a look right now. And it will only get better from this point. However, it's still in alpha, it's buggy, it's a bit of a mess, and things are likely to change. And remember, wait, this is not going to be out anytime soon. So what can you do right now? Okay, there's a first-person shooter mode called Star Marine. Guys, these different modes are there to test the different gameplay elements. So, of course, they've got a first-person shooter element that they want to test out. And they've disguised it in the lore and they've called it Star Marine. So, basically, it's Team Deathmatch or Domination. There's 2 game modes in there. It's a bit buggy. It's been made with a lot of the CryEngine, the Crytek guys. So, expect it to be good. It's just a little bit early days yet. So, but it's well playable if you can get into a decent server with some people in it. There's Arena Commander. This is a sim within a sim. Okay, this is you playing in, flying around in ships, in the real ships that you will play in the full universe. However, it's against AI and it's like an arcade game. Okay, but the ships act as they would in the next game mode, which is the universe. Often called the test universe, the public test universe, or the persistent test universe. Goes by a few, but it's a persistent test universe basically. And this is where the main game is being built. So this is where you can travel from planet to planet, go from space station to space station, pick up missions, do some basic trading at the moment. It's nothing too much at the moment because these things have only just gone in. Pretty much only just. Okay, so those are the things you can do right now. Stay tuned for other videos while I take you through these other game modes. Okay, right. So you decided I want to know more. If you go to robertspaceindustries.com, you'll get to this page. Okay, and there's bits of all sorts in here. Okay, these are your main headers And if you go to Comlink, Comlink is all the lore and all the little shows that Star Citizen do. Guys, this game is made and published by Roberts Space Industries, or CIG, okay? CIG, Cloud Imperium Games. Therefore, it's totally crowdfunded, and every aspect of development is fully transparent. Well, most of it. All the good bits, okay? They've got studios all around the world. They've got a couple in America. They've actually got 3 in America, 1 in Germany, 1 in Manchester. The last count I remember, I think the head count was about 300 people plus all the freelancers. Okay, so it's a big operation, this. So go to Comlink. There's loads of lore, there's loads of stories, there's loads of good little shows, sneak peeks of what's coming, how they've come to the decisions that they've come to, and a lot of sort of fan questions being answered. Okay, talk a little bit about this funding, because it's an interesting thing about Star Citizen. This is where the lovers and the haters are formed on the internet. So you're going to find that you're either in the lovers or the haters camp. Right, the lovers love this game. Remember, this only wanted a couple of mil just to start with. A 3-year project it was supposed to be. That was in 2012. It's now 2019 and we're still in alpha. But it's raised 224 million. Well, almost 224 and a half, let's not forget that. With over 2.2 million backers, or at least private accounts. Right, as you can see, it was popular. And as they thought, hang on a minute, we're earning more money here, we'll just keep adding more features. Let me just scroll real quick. Once they got to 65 million, this went, guys, if we keep adding features, we're never going to get the game made. So then they said to the community, do you want us just to release the game of what we've said so far, and that'll be it? You know, and they'll keep adding things over the years. Or do you want us to make the best goddamn space sim ever? Well, the community went, we want the best goddamn space sim ever. So from this point on, they have gone nuts. The games are completely different to what they said there was going to be at the beginning. They are a lot more fully fleshed out. In fact, I would argue that what Star Citizen, well, what CIG are trying to do has never been done before. This is cutting edge tech. Right across the board. The details in the game, guys, you're going to be mind blown. Right, next stage. You want to know a bit about the lore. You know, if you're a space sim fan, then the lore is everything. You know, people go nuts about Star Wars, Star Trek. This is going to be no different. The lore in this game is already quite rich. I can honestly see that if the game does ever make it out of development, and it is a success, that this could, bold prediction incoming now, 3, 2, 1, this could be as big as Star Wars and Star Trek. The lore of this game is already rich. I'm talking about the spaceship manufacturers have got their own backstories, the armor has, the components have, even down to the cargo boxes have got their own backstory. Everything is being developed in this game. The aliens have got their own languages and their own history. I think it's about, when I read through quite a lot of this lore once, there's a couple of thousand years of history already been written on this. Okay, lots to take in, lots to read. You can do all this, guys, without buying the game. Now, you've decided to buy the game. So, let's just go back one. You'll click on this button here. Select your game package. This is your pledge. This is going to go into your account. It's going to give you a copy of Star Citizen. Star Citizen, remember guys, this is the multiplayer persistent universe, the role-playing. Think Grand Theft Auto in space, but multiplayer, Grand Theft Auto Online in space. Think that. Okay? That's all you're going to get. But for 36 quid, that's all it is for all of that game. That's a good price. You get a starter ship just so you can mess about in the universe and do stuff. Okay? That's what you're going to get. Now, you can buy loads more different ships. It's up to you. It's a crowd-funded game. You don't have to. My advice, stick with the starter pack. Do not buy anything else than the starter pack. Why? Because every single ship in game can be in game when the game comes out. You don't need to. They've already got tons and tons of money. You're fine. You're backed it. You're involved. You're getting to learn the dynamics and the mechanics of the game. Right. So which one do you want? The Mustang Alpha starter pack is they're both the same, but they come with. It's just the only difference is in the ship. Right. This is a starter light fighter. It's a fighter ship. Okay. There's no cargo on that. It's a single seater light fighter. Sexy as hell, by the way. This, for me, is still one of the best ships in the game. Why? Because it's got atmosphere, this game. This ship has got atmosphere. It's called the Aurora. You can actually put some cargo in it, but the actual... that needs a bit of work still. There's actually a component that you can fit to this ship, which hasn't been made in the game yet. But you can stick some just behind the cockpit. You can pick up the odd package, okay? So I love the Aurora. It's got a lot of atmosphere to, you know, it's like the Trotters independent traders robbing Reliant of the ships, right? Okay, so it's up to you. If you want to start going, it has got missiles and some weapons, so, you know, it's up to you. But only go for one of these packs. Right, sales pitch alert. It's not really a sales pitch, but if you are to jump into this game for that princely sum of 36 quid, stick in this referral code. It will give you 5,000 UEC, which is the in-game credits basically, in addition to the 1,000 that you'll get. Okay, it just makes like you can start buying stuff in the game straight away. Remember, guys, once you pay for the game, don't ever get your wallet out again. Everything else in game you can earn in game. So guys, here it is. Stick that in, and you'll get an extra 5G. What do I get for that? I'll tell you, nothing. It says here. I won't highlight because you can't see it. Anyone registered with your personal code will automatically get 5,000 UAC to spend in Voyager Direct. Okay. And whenever one of your recruits becomes an active player by purchase the game package around 36 quid. With a minimum value of $40, well at the moment that equates to about 43 US dollars, so it will count. You will get a recruitment point. These points unlock rewards automatically. See, okay, so I've got 1 point so far. It's not exactly like I'm getting a lot. And when I get 3, I get some gimbal mounts. Okay, so but it gives you more than I get. Put it that way. All right, so you get 5 grand, and I get that goes to 2. So guys, I'm gonna cut it short. Jump in, have a look. Okay, let me just go back to it. Missed it. God, lost it now. 36 quid. Get yourself involved. Get yourself reading the lore. Get yourself excited. But remember, do not get frustrated. Don't become a hater because you're having to wait. Okay, you've been pre-warned. Now, don't forget as well, guys, that once you get that game package, it's only going to give you a Star Citizen. If you want that single player campaign with Scully and Mark Hamill and Oldman, what's it called? Gary Oldman? Oh no. Oh my God, guys, just look at the guest list on this game. I mean, it's amazing. But you've got to buy Squadron 42 separate, and I think it's around about 40 quid. I can't remember, but it's around that. You've got to buy that separate. Okay, so you pay your money, you take your chances. Okay, guys, hope that's helpful. Laters.
Contact.